Nigerian Senate proposes 3-month jail term, 1 million naira fine for landlords who default on new rent bill. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel to get more hot, juicy videos, to get notified when we drop more videos. Please click on the notification button. It seeks to protect low-income earners from oppression by homeowners and provide a safety net for landlord against erring tenants. Okay, in case you've missed out or you don't know what is going on, there's actually a bill that is being passed or has been passed into law about Abuja residents, that the landlord are not permitted to collect yearly rent, but I think they said monthly rent. And me, I'm of the opinion that this is another injustice. Why I'm saying so is because they are only restricting it to Abuja residents. What about those who live in other areas as well, whom this particular law is going to benefit? This is a time where we have to be careful in this country. If you are doing for this region this particular thing, can you just do it for all the region? It is better you don't do for one than you don't do for. Yeah, so at this point everybody is saying, you know what, we are marginalized, and you are still doing this. So me, I feel whatever is good for good, whether it's good for the goods, is good for the gander. So they should generalize this and as well allow people from other regions or states to also enjoy. The news in detail, please stay with us. A Senate bill seeking to make it an offense for any landlord to demand payment of advance rent from tenants of residential and office buildings and spaces beyond 3 months has prescribed a 3-month jail term or 1 million naira fine for offenders. The bill, titled Advance Rents for Residential Apartments, Office Spaces, etc. Regulation Bill 2022, was sponsored by the lawmaker representing Kogi West Senatorial District, Senator Smart Adeyemi, All Progressive Congress, APC. It passed second reading on the floor of the Senate last week. It seeks to protect low-income earners from oppression by homeowners and provide a safety net for landlords against erring tenants. The bill bars landlords from demanding from a fresh tenant rent in excess of 3 months, and also bars the tenant from offering to pay rent in excess of 3 months if they are securing the use of the apartment for the first time. In case of termination of agreement, the bill prescribes a 1-month notice to a tenant paying rent on a monthly basis and a 3-month notice to a tenant paying on a quarterly basis. The bill forbids arbitrary increase of rent and gives the court the power to determine reasonable rent increment. The bill gives exclusive jurisdictions to the magistrate court to try rent cases, but that either of the two parties could appeal to the High Court. Adeyemi, who addressed journalists after the bill passed first reading, said it will enable tenants to make a maximum advance payment of 3-month rent with subsequent monthly payment. He said, "We discovered that the landlords are compelling tenants to make 1-year and 2-year advance rent payment before they would give them keys to the apartment. It may not be an issue for quite a number of people, but to many others, it is a great pain for them." Most Nigerians need the protection of a law to be able to meet their basic needs after paying rent. Many landlords did not secure loans to build their houses. They are product of free money they acquire from the system. Yet, they made life difficult for poor Nigerians who do not have such privilege of making ill-gotten money from the system and put up structures. The buildings are constructed in such a manner that an average Nigerian would not be able to afford it. Many people are involved in corrupt practices to get their rents paid, while the ladies took to prostitution. The law we are proposing stipulates a maximum advance of rent payment of 3 months. After the expiration of 3 months, the tenants are expected to pay monthly. There are many tenants whose salaries are competing with their rents because they live in cities like Abuja. The law will prevent the poor workers from any form of oppression. Well, this is a good one. Sincerely, this is good news. This is good news, yes. Whether I like it or not, it's actually good news. But what I don't understand is them saying some landlords, anyway, they say some. They shouldn't generalize it. Some people actually worked hard to get their money. Quote me, yeah. You cannot say because one landlord, he got free money, the other one did some work up there. As in, they know that they can actually make money from this thing. They took loans, they built their houses. And after the end of it, they paid in full. They're not owing anybody. So that is why we say, please, it's not everyone that, that had free money to build his or her houses. What is their own? Is government providing homes for citizens? If not, please leave landlords alone. Reduce cement price, make land and loans available. Rent will come down by force. This is a laudable development and good for the tenants who are yet to get their bearings. Of course, it is a good one. The senator should have dissipated his energy in making sure high costs of building materials are brought down as the CBN governor solicited. And inflation too. However, the senator only asked rent to be paid monthly, but did not reduce the cost or rate of rent. Well, they said they are going to be working on that soon. That's not what I read. Okay. Government should concentrate on how to make building materials affordable. Government should build steel company and enforce law that will reduce cost of cement. They don't have business detecting how much or duration landlord collects from house rent. Well. This is a laudable development from this Senate. They have tried, but they should do more. The people are not giving you feedback. That's uncle, auntie in the Senate. Please help us to do this one too. And the work will now be, we can now jump up and dance. Okay. According to Smarter DMA, many landlords did not secure loans to build their houses. They are products of free money. They acquire the system, yet they make life difficult for poor Nigerians who do not have such privilege of making ill-gotten money from the system and put up structures. So what about the landlord that generally boots their houses? Should they suffer this as well? Exactly what I was saying there. This goes to show that our lawmakers are not looking at issues holistically. What are the factors that made house owners to receive rent in advance? High cost of building materials. They need to constantly maintain the house. And apart from this, they also need to take care of themselves. How can it be the house and someone is coming to tell you how you collect the rent? Have you made laws for Dangote and Co to reduce the cost of cement? No, but then you say it is the law of demand and supply. Why then is the law of demand and supply not applicable to rent payment? Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. Thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.